My name is Shamika Lott, and I've been a member of Mount Sinai since 2007. It's been going on 3 years. In my family, it's myself and my daughter, Ashlyn. She is 17 years old. Ashlyn is a 17-year-old young lady that had a heart transplant. Ashlyn was 8 years old. She got her transplant. She was on a waiting list for 28 days. And it has been now 8 years. We're entering into the 9th year, thank God. And we have been going through some trials. Ashlyn has been sick, more so than normal. So, in September, Ashlyn went in for her final corrective surgery, which was stenting because she had a heart attack. And the doctors then notified me that Ashlyn crashed and she had to be resuscitated and placed on a ventilator. The surgery was not successful, and they then later shared with me that there would be no other remedy for further treatment and that Ashlyn will eventually expire. With the information from the doctors, we took it with grace and we took it, the knowledge, and then we added prayer with it, and we're trusting God. Ashlyn was not supposed to be expected to see age 17. She turned 17 in October 30th, and we are rejoicing and praising God for that. She is entering into 2011, and we are rejoicing for every milestone that we make because we are not standing on the words of man. We're standing on God's promises, His word, and we're trusting in Him and Him alone. I am currently employed as an accounting personnel. I have taken a leave of absence to take care of Ashlyn. Took a leave of absence in October when Ashlyn got sick in September. I'm a single mom, and I found that I did not want to be working and miss life with my child. This is my only kid, and I just wanted to be able to have time, memories, and just be able to experience life with her, no regrets. And so I cried out to God one day, and I said, Lord, I do not want to find myself at work worrying. I don't want to be at work thinking about, Ashlyn, if she's okay or whatever the case may be. And I said, God, I do not want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to spend my hours, my days, my minutes, and my second with my child. And Lord, I want you to grant me that opportunity to do so. I did not know where my finances was going to come from. I did not know how I was going to pay my bills. I was in a process of relocating and moving into another location and area. And I just thank God for being surrounded by people that, have humanity that cares enough to say, you know what, let me help her. This is what she needs. Let her not focus on moving. Let her not focus on just the carnal things. Let her just be able to be with her child. And I thank God that I was able to do so. We was able to move into our apartment once Ashlyn was discharged, and we came home and just was overwhelmed with people helping, reaching out, asking us, do we need anything? And I'm just thankful for that. It's been many times coming to the hospital that I did not know how I was going to make it from here financially with gas or parking. I've had to park blocks down the street because I couldn't afford parking. But then God sent friends. He sent angels and people that I didn't know my name, just was walking up blessing me, placing, and I might cry, just placing gifts in my hand. And you get to a point where you're overwhelmed and you're not sure how to say thank you because they're just coming back to back, and they were much needed. And I don't know if I wore my life on my hand, on my face. I don't know if I just looked it exhausted or depleted or whatever, But I know that they recognized, they saw the need and they met it. And that's what made me really be thankful to God, because I didn't get up and I did not announce, I'm struggling. I did not announce Ashlyn is suffering. I did not announce, I need help or whatever. It's just people saw the need and they met it, and I praise God for that. So it's Wednesday, and we're getting ready to go home. And doctors have afforded us the opportunity for Ashlyn to be able to be discharged today. Ashlyn's going home. She's going to be excited to see her dog, Handsome. She always asks me to sneak him up here. And they only allow service dogs up here. So she was like, he's a service dog. He serves my needs. And so I'm glad she'll be able to go home and see her dog, because that's all she asks about. We just signed the discharge papers, and we're getting ready to head out and go home. And I'm going to be glad because we can sleep in our own beds. Well, Ashlyn already was sleeping in her bed over here, so I don't have to sleep on the little chair anymore, as I have been in the last 8 years or whatever. And I get to go home and rest peacefully and enjoy my baby at home in the presence of our own um, environment. So that's what we're excited about. Future treatments, as I stated, there's no more future treatments. They basically just trying to um, maintain her. So that's what we're looking at right now. And doctors have given, you know, us a perspective time frame of, Ashlyn's body. But like I said, we trust God, and we have beat the odds so many times before. God has showed us time and time again that He is God. He is the creator of time, and nobody has the final say so but Him. He's in charge of the time clock. We can go home and eat real food.